Shalom, I'm Lars Enarsson with the Watchman International, coming to you from Israel on the border to Gaza. Well, it is quiet still here in Gaza, but the battle is far from over, friends. Israel has chosen to go to Egypt to negotiate about the ceasefire here now. But we need to understand that Hamas here will never end this conflict without their demands being met. Yesterday, one of the spokespersons for the Hamas said that anyone who will try to take our weapons away from us, we will take his life. So Prime Minister Netanyahu has said that he wants a demilitarized Gaza. That is never going to happen without Hamas being defeated militarily. And so we need to pray, friends. There is someone who is in charge more than the Prime Minister of Israel, more than the President of the United States of America, and that is God Almighty in heaven. And our job is not to criticize or judge. Our job is to stand before God Almighty in prayer and pray for His will to be done in this conflict. We have to understand that Israel is not fighting just for its own survival here in this confrontation with Hamas. Israel is standing at the forefront, at the battlefront now, in defending the entire Western democratic world against fanatical Islamism. And this is what the battle is all about. Mark Langfen, chairman of Americans for a Safe Israel, has demonstrated this very clearly. We encourage you to go to his website, marklangfen.com, and see how this battle is a battle for the survival of the Western world. And we need to pray, friends. Also, Mark Langfen has showed how easy it is for Hamas to equip their rockets with chemical warheads and even what he calls the poor man's nuclear weapon. And that could easily be fired now at Tel Aviv. Hamas does not have that weapon yet, he does not believe, but it is very, very easy for them to get that weapon if Israel agrees now to the world community, to UN and the US, that the borders must be opened up to Gaza. And even as Egypt is now saying they are agreeing to that in case Fatah or the PLO is in charge of the border to Egypt from Gaza. So it is a very, very dangerous situation, friends. And we thank you for those of you who have written to us and told us that you're standing with us, that you're fasting with us here. Let's stand together in this battle. Thank you for strengthening us also financially, because it takes a lot to come with these prayer updates on a daily basis now. But thank you for standing with us. And we also must continue to pray that the truth will come out. Yesterday, the Zionist Organization of America and their director, Morton Klein, revealed that the death of the civilians in the UN school that was condemned by America and the whole world was staged by Hamas. They even took the dead into the school building and had the people, the media, film from there. So it is a vicious battle. It must be a battle until Hamas is defeated. You cannot negotiate with Islamic fundamentalist jihad mentality. They are ready to fight until death, and they must be defeated. So thank you for standing with us. Please go to our website, thewatchman.org, and download these prayer alerts now coming on a daily basis from us here in the Elijah Prayer Army. There you can see the prayer points that we are agreeing on. And God bless you for standing with us. Let's unite now in prayer for God's outcome. I want to end by reading from Exodus chapter 32, the words that were read in every synagogue around the world now on the day of fasting Tuesday. It says from verse 11, This is the incident when Israel had just sinned with the golden calf. But Moses sought the favor of the Lord his God. O Lord, he said, why should your anger burn against your people, whom you brought out of Egypt with great power and a mighty hand? Why should the Egyptians say, it was with evil intent that he brought them out, to kill them in the mountains and to wipe them off the face of the earth? Turn from your fierce anger, relent, and do not bring disaster on your people. Remember your servants Abraham, Isaac, and Israel, to whom you swore by your own self, I will make your descendants as numerous as the stars in the sky, and I will give your descendants all this land I promised them, and it will be their inheritance forever. Then the Lord relented and did not bring on his people the disaster he had threatened. And then they continue and end with chapter 34 and verse 10. Then the Lord said, I am making a covenant with you. Before all your people I will do wonders never before done in any nation in all the world. The people you live among will see how awesome is the work that I, the Lord, will do for you. Well, that was the answer to Moses' prayer when he stood in the gap for his people 3,500 years ago after they sinned with the golden calf. Now it is up to you and I to stand before God Almighty and plead with him that he will step in and that he will do wonders here in Israel, never done in any other nation, in order to stop the evil from Gaza. I'm Lars Enarsson with the Watchman International, coming to you from Israel on the border to Gaza. Shalom.